Hello, Cricuters, and welcome to Cricketing with Delonda. It's me again, Delonda, and thank you so much for joining me today. In today's tutorial, today is all about the Samantha Upright font. That font can be found on Creative Fabrica's website for the low price of only $9. It is a special deal that Creative Fabrica has going on right now, and it is not going to last very long. I can tell you that I personally purchased that font for more than that back during Christmas time of 2020, actually 2021. I have used that font in two of my own tutorials. I used it when I did those faux suede passport covers, and I also used it in the tutorial where I made those tumblers for a bride-to-be. That font is amazing. There are over 2,700 special characters available in that font. And I am going to show you how to not only use the font, but how to access those special characters with the use of the character map, because I'm using a Windows computer. Now, I know if you're using a Mac, you'll have to use Font Book, but I have also done a tutorial on how to access the character map on your iPad, and I'll make sure that is linked below this video. So without further ado, let's get started. Creative Fabrica is currently offering the Samantha Upright Script font for the low cost of $9. Included in that $9 is a 1-month free all-access subscription to the Creative Fabrica website. The website itself is amazing because there are so many tools and resources for all of your crafting needs. There are classes, there are bundles, there are files, there are fonts. It's just an amazing array of tools that any crafter would love to have access to. The Samantha Upright Script font comes with unlimited downloads and a commercial license. But what I love about it the most, or one of the things that I love about it, is that once you purchase this font, it is yours to keep. Whether you keep the subscription to Creative Fabrica or not, once you purchase it, it is yours, and there are unlimited downloads for you. Another thing that I love about the Samantha Upright Script font is that it comes with a comprehensive user's guide. Now, I'm going to be honest, I don't typically read user's guides, but I was kind of impressed with this one because it is 54 pages and it tells you everything you need to know about how to download the font, how to access the glyphs, all of the special features that are available with the font. It gives you an example of what the font looks like in multiple forms. It just tells you, how to get support for using the font. There are examples of what the numbers look like and all of the special characters, the ligatures, just everything that is available within that font. There are standard characters, there are ordinal numbers, there are ways to do announcements. I know that if you are in the process of creating your wedding invitations like I did a few years ago, this is a fantastic resource for doing something like that because there are so many fancy options. I know if I had access to this back when I was getting married, my wedding invitations would have been much more nice or nicer than they were. But I just love that this font has so many options. These are called catchwords, and then there are things called ornaments, just an array of tools. Let's head on over to Cricut Design Space and see what this font looks like when I start to use it with my name. I have my name typed in the Cricut Sans font. What I'm going to do is duplicate it and change the second image of my name to the Samantha Upright Script font because I already have it downloaded on my computer. Now that it's downloaded, I'm going to make it a little bit bigger so you can see it, and I'll show you how I start to play around with changing my name up in the second image to make it a little bit more fancy. I had to download the character map UWP on my computer to access the glyphs. And if you want to do that, you will have to download the character map on your computer also. Okay, once I'm in the character map, I can see that the Samantha Upright Script font has 2,714 special characters. And once I start to scroll through I'm going to look at the D in my name because I want to change that letter first. And what I'm going to do, because all of the letters are in alphabetical order, of course, I'm going to look at all of my options for the capital D. So right now I'm just clicking on each of them to see which one I like the most. And once I find one that I really, really like, I am going to click. Now I like this one a lot. I'm going to click the copy button. And then I'm going to go back over to Cricut Design Space and ungroup my name. I am going to delete the D that's already there and do Control V and insert the fancy D that I found in the character map. But I'm not finished because I also want to change a couple of the other letters in my name. And I'm going to follow that same process. I want to change that D, so I'm going to look at the lowercase d options. Okay, remember they're in alphabetical order. And I'm going to start to look at them to see which one I like. That's a plain D. Okay, I'm looking at all of my options for lowercase d. And remember, I want to make mine fancy. I like that one. Ooh, I really like that one. I like this one too. I'm going to click copy. I'm going to go back to Cricut Design Space, delete the D that's there, do Control V and insert it. Now I'm going to change the letter A. I know I want I guess it's called a tail at the end of that A. I'm going to look at all of my lowercase a options. That one is too fancy. And I don't need any special characters above the letter A. I just want something to kind of round it out at the end. That one is too fancy. No, not that one. Let me go up and look at all of my options. Okay, no, I don't need any. I like that one. I'm going to click copy, go back, delete, Control V, and insert it. Now that I have it exactly how I want it, I'm going to select the whole thing, and I have to weld this because this is a script font. And of course, I'm going to change it to my favorite color, red, and I'm going to show you another example. So you see how I made my name a lot more fancy than it already was. And if I was using this for a wedding announcement or a wedding invitation, this would be absolutely beautiful. The next word I'm going to type is the word lovely because the word lovely makes me think about this font. I'm going to duplicate it and follow the same process that I just followed. Okay, so I'm going to go and I'm making it bigger so you can see just how beautiful it is. And I'm also going to make sure to move it out of the way so that it's not in the way of my name at the top in red. So I'm looking for my lowercase l options. Okay, I'm looking. I like that. Ooh, that's fancy. Too fancy. I like that one. This is the one I like. I'm going to click copy. Okay, and now I need to move my name out of the way. Let me move this down a little bit. Okay, and I'm going to ungroup it. And then I'm going to change that L, so I think, or maybe not the L. I'm going to change the Y. I'm going to fancy that up a little bit. There are not very many Y options, but I like all of them that I saw. But I'm going to find the one that makes this lovely. Okay, so let me look for my Y options. I'm still looking. No, not fancy enough. No. Yes, I like that one. Okay, delete, Control V. There I go. Okay, and I think I also want to change the V. That V is not touching the E, but I want to make it look a little bit more connected. So I'm going to go look at my lowercase v options and see what I can find. I like that one. Okay, I'm going to click copy. I'm going to go back, delete, Control V. Okay, let me see if it's spaced well enough. Okay, move all of that over a little bit. I like it. Now I'm going to weld it and I'm going to change the color of this to green. That is exactly how you use the Samantha Upright Script font. If you found this tutorial helpful, please don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, and turn on the bell for notifications because I do upload new content every single week. Thank you so much for joining me today, and thanks for watching. Bye.